What if I told you that nearly everything you believe about building intimacy with a woman is flipped the wrong way? My name is Dr. Ada James, a urologist with more than 10 years spent helping men restore their intimate well-being. And here is the truth that usually catches people off guard. The places most men fixate on, the lips and the obvious zones, do not even rank among the top 5 when it comes to sparking deep emotional connection in women. There are 5 overlooked areas of her body, supported by neuroscience findings, that when stimulated the right way, send soothing signals straight to her brain's reward systems, release bonding hormones into her bloodstream, and awaken a craving for your touch that lingers for days. By the time this video ends, you will understand where they are, why they work, and how to apply them tonight. But here's the detail that shifts everything for you. These are not tricks. This is not pickup artist fluff. This is real medical science, proven neurological pathways, peer-reviewed research drawn from sources like the Journal of Neuroscience, Clinical Neurophysiology, and the European Journal of Neuroscience. And this is what makes it especially powerful. If you are over 50, you actually hold an unfair edge because these 5 areas depend on qualities younger men usually lack: patience, intention, and the confidence to slow down while everyone else is rushing. The real shock is that most men spend their whole lives completely overlooking them. They pass right by nerve clusters that science has shown to ignite connection. They ignore neural routes that link directly to her pleasure centers. And because of that, they never reach the level of deep emotional and physical connection these 5 areas can create. Let me show you what they miss. Spot number 1 is the nape of the neck. It is familiar to most people, yet almost always handled the wrong way. The nape is the soft area at the back of her neck, just beneath the hairline. Most men rush it. A quick kiss or 2, then they move on. That habit ruins the effect because this area holds something essential. 8 pairs of spinal nerve endings from the cervical spine run through this zone. Research published in neuroscience journals shows that stimulating these nerves encourages the release of oxytocin in the brain, a hormone directly tied to bonding and intimacy. But the real strength of this spot goes beyond biology. The psychology matters just as much. The skin here is thin and packed with sensory receptors, making it highly responsive. And when you touch the back of her neck, she cannot see you. She must rely on trust alone. That mix of trust and nerve stimulation creates something deeper: emotional surrender. Think about what that means. The neck is one of the body's most exposed areas. In nature, showing your neck signals complete vulnerability. When she allows your touch there, she is saying, without words, that she trusts you with her most unguarded self. Here is how to approach it properly. Slow down. Gently move her hair aside. Let your fingers lightly skim the skin. Place your lips softly on the nape and hold them there for 3 seconds. Notice her breathing shift. Then kiss slightly to one side. Then again. This area responds best to subtle sensations. Light touch, soft kisses, even gentle breathing along the skin can send shivers through her spine. After a kiss, pull back just enough to let your warm breath rest on the spot. Touch and breath together awaken even more nerve endings. Watch her shoulders relax. Watch her lean back toward you. That is spot number 1. Learn it fully before moving on. Spot number 2 sits just behind the ear. This one hides in plain sight, yet it is so sensitive that some women can barely tolerate direct attention there. It is the soft skin behind her ear, right where the earlobe meets the side of her face. Many people already know this area responds to whispering, gentle breath, or light kisses, especially just behind the earlobe. But the reason it works goes much deeper than habit. Neurologically, The ear is loaded with sensory receptors, hundreds of them, all closely linked to the vagus nerve. This nerve runs from the brain down through the heart and digestive system and controls the body's relaxation response. When the vagus nerve is gently stimulated through the ear, it can trigger waves of deep pleasure. That is not hype. That is documented research. But here is the truth most people miss. You cannot rush this spot. Pressure kills the effect. Light contact works far better than force. Soft always beats aggressive. Technique is everything. Start by kissing just below her ear. Move slowly upward. Take your time reaching the earlobe. When you do, draw it gently between your lips. Hold for a moment, then release and let your warm breath linger. Some women enjoy a soft touch on the earlobe. Others find it overwhelming. Pay attention. If she leans closer or her breathing deepens, you're on the right track. And here is a powerful detail. While you're there, whisper something. The words do not matter. The blend of touch and your voice in her ear creates a layered effect that feels intensely personal. This is spot number 2. Subtle, highly sensitive, and unforgettable when handled with care. Spot number 3 is the lower back, the sacrum. This is unfamiliar ground for most men, which is exactly why it works so well. The sacrum sits just above her hips, in the small of the back. It looks ordinary, but it is anything but. This area is delicate, responsive, and deeply tied to comfort and connection. What makes it powerful is the nervous system. The sacral nerves connect directly to the pelvic region. When this area is engaged with care, it sends calming, warming signals through her body. Many men ignore it completely, yet it holds a direct line to relaxation and positive physical sensation. Research from Massachusetts General Hospital shows that stimulation of the sacral nervous system can trigger noticeable relaxation and emotional ease. This is not theory, it is established neuroscience. When touched correctly, the body responds almost immediately. The sacrum prefers intention over randomness. Place your palm flat against her lower back. Apply steady, gentle pressure. Let your hand move slowly downward toward her hips without breaking contact. That pressure creates a sense of grounding and safety. You can also use your fingertips to draw small circles over the area. Begin lightly. Gradually increase the pressure, or use your knuckles in a slow, flowing motion along the lower back. The rhythm matters. For an even deeper effect, pair this touch with quiet reassurance or calm words. Upper and lower sensory cues working together create a connected, settling experience that feels natural and secure. This is spot number 3, subtle, overlooked, and supported by real science. Spot number 4 is the inner wrist and arm. This area is often ignored, and that is exactly why it works so well. It includes the inner wrist and the soft skin running along the inside of the forearm toward the elbow. The skin here is thin and rich with sensitive nerve endings, making it highly responsive to gentle contact. What makes this spot so effective is how rarely it is touched in daily life. Because it is usually overlooked, the nerves stay quiet. When they are finally engaged, even light attention feels vivid and unexpected. It carries intimacy without being obvious, which makes it ideal for quiet, affectionate moments, even in simple everyday situations. Here's the approach. Take her hand calmly and turn her wrist upward. Move with intention. Prosody rate lets your fingertips trace slowly along the inner arm, from wrist to elbow. Pause now and then to allow each sensation to settle before moving again. If the moment allows, soft, brief kisses can heighten awareness in this area when shared privately and with care. The key is rhythm. Slow, steady contact builds warmth and anticipation without pressure. This is spot number 4. Gentle, understated, and surprisingly powerful. Spot number 5 is the lower abdomen and navel. This one often surprises people, yet it is grounded in solid neuroscience. The lower abdomen, especially around the navel, sits at a crossroads of sensory pathways. This region shares nerve connections and developmental origins with deeper systems in the body, which means gentle contact here can ripple outward through the abdominal and pelvic network. The skin around the navel holds a dense cluster of sensory receptors, similar to other highly responsive zones. Because of this wiring, light stimulation can feel far more intense than expected. It is subtle, but the body notices immediately. Here is the approach. Use slow, circular motions with your fingertips across the lower abdomen. Keep the pressure soft and even. Gradually move closer to the center, then pause. That pause allows sensation to build on its own. In private moments, light tracing or gentle contact can deepen relaxation and connection. Always watch her breathing and body language. They guide the rhythm. This is spot number 5. Unexpected, research-backed, and effective at creating calm, connected energy. Now let us bring this together. Knowing where these spots are matters, but understanding why they work matters just as much. Research shows that people share similar sensitive areas across age, culture, and gender, with fewer differences than most assume. What makes these 5 areas unique is tactile afferents. These are nerve fibers designed to respond to slow, caring touch. They are tuned for safety and bonding, not pressure or heat. When engaged properly, they activate attachment systems in the brain, release oxytocin, and link your touch with trust and comfort. This effect strengthens with age. Maturity brings patience and presence. Less urgency, more intention. For men over 50, this is the advantage. Whatever physical changes exist, you carry something stronger than youthful stamina. You bring calm, confidence, and mindful connection. She is not asking you to perform like a younger man. She wants you to connect like the grounded, experienced man you are. Here is how to apply these 5 spots in real life. Do not try to use all of them at once. That overwhelms the moment. Instead, let them appear naturally inside the closeness you already share. The nape of the neck fits when you stand behind her. Maybe while she cooks. Maybe while you both look out a window. Behind the ear works best during quiet conversation when you lean in close to speak. The lower back belongs in moments of comfort, during a massage, when she is resting, or any time you are behind her. The inner wrist and arm can happen anywhere. At dinner, on the couch. It is subtle, respectful, and deeply intimate. The lower abdomen and navel belong only in private moments, when trust and closeness are already present. Here is the rule that matters most. None of this works without genuine care. If you are just following steps, she will feel it. The power comes from intention, not technique. Every woman is different. What works once may not work the same way again. Stay present. Watch her reactions. Let her responses guide you. These 5 areas can open doors to connection you may never have felt before, but they are only the beginning. When you approach intimacy with awareness, every touch becomes communication. Every kiss becomes a message. Every moment becomes a chance to deepen your bond. These techniques improve with time, not because you master them, but because you become more attentive, more patient, more grounded. This is intimacy for the mature man. It is not about proving anything. It is about real connection. That is what she remembers. That is what she desires. That is what stays with her long after you leave. Now take one step. If this video gave you a new way to see intimacy, hit the like button so more men can learn this too. Then leave a comment. Tell me which spot surprised you most or what you have noticed in your own experience. I read every comment, and your words may help someone else. Subscribe and turn on notifications. I share new content every week, grounded in real medical science and designed for men over 50 who want confidence, health, and deeper connection. Share this video with someone who needs it. The more men understand real intimacy, the stronger our relationships become. If you want to go deeper, watch the next video. It builds on everything you just learned. I am Dr. Ada James. I will see you there. Stay strong, gentlemen.